The Polkadot Crowdloans are underway and we're already seeing humongous contributions. I know some of these are also from the team themselves, but $6.74 million were being contributed to Acala, which is absolutely amazing. Think about it, the auctions haven't even started yet, not until the 11th, okay? These are just the Crowdloan contributions that have opened up way in advance. Also, just over $4.2 million for Moonbeam despite the reward situation, but it all depends how it's going to end, right? In the third position, Aster with just $500,000, and it's crazy to see the same ranks as we've seen in the first round of the Kusama auctions with their Canary counterparts, following exactly the same order. How is that even possible? Based on this, it's pretty clear that Acala will take the first win, even if it's before I knew the Crowdloan details, when I personally thought that Moonbeam would take the first win due to the Moonriver hype, remember? But now people understand that the rewards for Moonbeam are just not as high as people had expected. Sure, if it was to get about $6 million maybe by the end of 25th of November, when the second auction would end, then the Glimmer rewards would be decent enough, with about 16.6 Glimmer for each dot contributed, and maybe it would be worth contributing some dot right then on the very last day, right? But I will be waiting until the last day to revise it before I contribute any dot myself. Meanwhile, it looks like Acala could easily break $10 million by the 18th of November when the first auction will end. So what's your take on it? Let me know in the comments below. Parallel, which we're also familiar with the Parallel Heiko Kusama version, who battled against Altair and lost because Altair had a 32% chance of winning, but they were the first to win the bids, if you remember, in the very first 2 days. Now they're sitting at a comfortable enough 110k contribution, even though we can't see them. It's actually the one that says 2012 there, but if you go on Polkadot.js, you can see the name is Parallel. Also a new contender, Litentry, with almost 60,000 DOT, which seems like peanuts comparing it to the first few Crowdloans, but they might bag a win in the second round, who knows. I have done a review of Litentry, by the way, on this channel quite a while back, so if you're interested to check out that video, it will pop up at the end of this video. Clover Finance are also taking part, but we can't see them in this image. We need to go to Polkadot.js for that. Also, today the Polkadot codebase is officially 4 years old and celebrating its anniversary, with Gavin Wood opening up the famous champagne bottle, which we've seen a few memes of on Telegram, if you remember those or if you use them. Happy anniversary, Polkadot, and I wish you many more prosperous years and growth. I'd also like to thank today's video sponsors, DAO Launch, for sponsoring this video. So let's watch this short clip and then I'll continue on with the rest. This video is sponsored by DAO Launch. DAO Launch is all about the future of venture funding. Have you ever wanted to launch your own token sale with your own tokenomics, but things were not so easy because you needed to be techie? That's where DAO Launch comes into play. They're helping both token creators who have an idea for their token and also regular investors who want to take part in the token sales. DAO Launch have created a dashboard which allows you to create, manage, and take part in the token sales, as we can see in this image. You can set up the requirements yourself, everything is configurable, and aside from that, it's multi-chain. There's also a pie chart which shows you how the tokenomics are set up, including team or private investor lockup, which are all configurable in the dashboard. The team are also mentioned on their website, so you can check them out for more information at daolaunch.net, which can be found in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. Next up, BitCountry Pioneer have broke the record in terms of Kusama contributions since this third round began, putting them ahead of Picasso, and there's still some time left. I did contribute a lot more KSM to BitCountry myself in these last few days because I really feel that they'll do well once the metaverse platforms start launching on BitCountry Pioneer, just like we've seen the hype with the DEXs launching on Moonriver. Think about the 100 million total supply as well. Of course, the circulating supply is going to be much lower than that. They're also claiming that over 50% of the contributors are first-time Crowdloan contributors, so they've probably been recommended to BitCountry by other people or have come from other ecosystems and want to support BitCountry because of its metaverse speciality, we should say, which is definitely great to see. Also, kind reminder, if you want to contribute more KSM to BitCountry Pioneer before the end of the day today, because tomorrow at 9 AM UTC should be over, or if you're watching this for the first time, you'll get a 2.5% bonus if you use my referral link from the pinned comment of this video or the description. Thank you in advance for that. Acala, the leader in the Crowdloan contributions, has also tweeted about LC DOT, which is the liquid version of DOT on the Acala platform. Now, if you do decide to contribute to the Acala Crowdloan, you get LC DOT, which you can then swap back for DOT on their platform, on their DEX. And just like LKSM on Karura, the value may not be pegged, even if the units are pegged. So be careful that you don't lose your DOT because of the impatience to wait almost 2 years to get it back, okay? I'm not saying it's a negative thing, but it may be. So just be very careful with that. Check the value before you do anything crazy. And then regret it later, of course, because it's irreversible. It's on the blockchain. Now, if you do decide to contribute to the Acala Crowdloan, kindly use my referral link from the description of this video for a 5% bonus on your contribution. Binance have also thought of a way to attract people to contribute to the crowdloans on their exchange. Though people know that if you don't hold the keys of a wallet, it's not your crypto. And especially with crowdloans on Polkadot lasting for almost 2 years, it may not be a good idea, even if Binance are a legitimate exchange with a lot of popularity. Regulatory issues could happen over this period of time, and even 6 months is forever in crypto, never mind 2 years, right? What I really want to focus on though is Binance's DOT pegged token called BDOT. Apparently, Binance will give you the option to convert your contributed DOT to BDOT on a 1-to-1 ratio 45 days after the auction period ends. And if you spend that BDOT, then you won't be able to claim your DOT back when almost 2 years are up. So I guess Binance are using that as a way to take your DOT, especially if you're impatient. They're definitely using impatient people as a way to get that DOT, or maybe they just want to do it for marketing purposes, because they do get people using their platform after all if they do contribute, right? One other important factor to keep in mind is that we don't know what the price of BDOT will be in dollar value. So what if it will be $10 or maybe even less? Would you really want to give up your DOT for that amount? This is why I'm personally staying away from exchange contributions, but it's good to have this as an option, especially for those people who are less tech savvy and don't feel comfortable managing their wallets. Litentry have tweeted that they're sharing 20 million worth of lit tokens plus early bird bonuses, DID bonuses for those who contribute. Unfortunately, there's no referral bonus for Litentry, but those other bonuses are pretty decent. So kind reminder, if you want to contribute to any of these crowdloans, Acala, you get 5% bonus. BitCountry, which is due to end tomorrow, you get 2.5% bonus. And also Genshiro, you get 3% bonus if you use my ref link from the description of this video. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.